The award-winning film The Light of the Moon is being shown in Madison at a screening at the Orpheum Theater tomorrow night.
The movie deals with the difficult subject of sexual assault. The screening is a fundraiser for the Rape Crisis Center of Dane County. Ashley Van Egeren is the producer of the film, and she is a Wisconsin native, grew up in Green Bay. Welcome home.
I did. Thank you very much. You guys put on a very nice snowstorm.
Yes, welcome home.
It's great to see you. Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about this film.
The Light of the Moon is about a sexual assault that happens on our main character, Bonnie, on her way home one night. But it actually doesn't just focus on the sexual assault. It follows the 6 weeks following that attack and how Bonnie deals with the psychological, physical, and emotional effects of that attack, and how, she personally deals with that and how it affects those that love her.
Why did you decide to make this film?
This film, when I read the script, I was just so drawn in because I've never seen anything like it. Normally when you see a film on rape, it's either the courtroom or some sort of rape fantasy, and, in reality, that's not what it's like for most survivors. This film just dealt with topics that, again, I've never seen. Like, what is it like to be intimate with your partner for the first time after an attack? What is it like to tell people that you love, or not tell people you love about what happened? Like, what are those struggles? And I think it creates a really beautiful conversation for people who watch this film, or allows people to open up and really embrace it. And so
let's give folks a little sample. Here's a clip from the film.
I'm sorry that I wasn't with you, If I'd been there, then if I'd been with you...
Please, don't know. Please.
Sorry. What did they say?
It's not broken.
I have your discharge papers.
Great.
So first, I have your pregnancy prophylaxis.
I'm sorry, what is that?
This is your morning after pill, just in case.
These are all precautionary, Bonnie. The police have also asked if you could take them to the crime scene.
When now?
That's ridiculous.
I understand. The scene could become contaminated or disturbed if
No,
we
I'm
wait.
not.
Boy, that's very powerful. Is this a true story, or is this sort of an example of could be anyone's story?
a little bit of both, honestly. I think the scary part of this is that it can be anyone. And, as we were traveling around the country with this film, we were lucky enough to have survivors feel safe enough to come up and tell us our stories after, and you'd be surprised at how many people carry these secrets around with them. And it also encourages those people that love them, to be able to contribute to that conversation. Sorry, to answer your other point, this was based on 2 of Jessica Thompson's friends, and she did a lot of research with the Rape Crisis Center and other centers like that, along with interviewing survivors and their partners, and how this all played out, and the script came from there. And I think it's a really realistic portrayal of what one goes through. So,
how difficult is this for victims and partners to watch this film?
I'm glad you asked that question, because I think obviously, it can trigger a lot of things, but what is beautiful about this film and the way this is written, since there was so much research done on it, is that, in darkness, there's light, right? We can't grieve and be sad all the time, and there's humor in this. Bonnie's character is very sassy and has a dark sense of humor, and that comes out. And we cast actors who had natural comedic ability, so it's very realistic, and it takes you on a ride with it.
Life goes on. Life
goes on, and, again, you have to laugh at stuff sometimes, otherwise we'd always be crying. And so it's all part of the healing process. There's not a linear journey.
This looks a very powerful film.
Thank you.
The Light of the Moon. The benefit screening for the Rape Crisis Center here in town is tomorrow night at the Orpheum Theater on State Street. The movie starts at 6:30. Tickets are $15, and tickets are available at the Orpheum box office or through Ticketmaster.
And it all goes to the Rape Crisis Center, all of the proceeds, which is very generous. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Welcome home.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the
Thank
snow.
you.